Well, good afternoon. Here we are with another Cooking with Grandma, and she has two helpers with her today, so they are going to introduce themselves.
Kana, Talia.
All right, and today they are making baked apples, and the recipe was posted, and it is a recipe out of the Kids in the Kitchen cookbook, which Crystal Stahl has made and is selling in the market, and this recipe is on page 21. So let's get started cooking.
Okay, well, we came in a little early, and these girls, I cut the apples and took the core out, and they did all the peeling. So they got all these apples peeled, and we are using Golden Supreme and Zestar. And the Zestar are an early variety of Honeycrisp. So we also have Galas, and we also made caramel apples out of the Galas. So what we do here is we mix. I'm going to put that cup of sugar in there. This one right here. Yep. Put that in there. So you mix, and then the cup of flour. We'll just mix that up a little bit with those two. And then it calls for a cup and a half of water. So Talia, you want to put the water in there? And then we need 1/4 cup of brown sugar. So you girls know how to measure brown sugar? We press it in the little measuring thing real tight. Press it down so there's no air bubbles. So you can put that in there. Okay, now if someone wants to mix that all up with this little mixer, want to do that? It looks like the flour, there's a little bit of flour right there. You can get that all. Oh yeah, we got a little bit more flour. So mix it up. Go make that thing go real fast. There you go. That's an old beater, but that way we don't have to get the electric one out. Okay, now is that? Yeah, I think you got it. There's no. Is there sugar on the bottom?
Yeah.
Okay. You gotta make sure all the sugar's dissolved. Would you like to mix that too?
Sure.
Have you ever had one of those mixers at home? Those
No.
little egg beaters they're called?
My grandma had one.
Does she? I think every grandma had one. I've had this one for years and years. We were selling them last year, I think, in the market. We had a few. Okay, it's all just squirting around there. Scoot around there. Is that? You think it's all dissolved? The sugar and everything in there?
I'll give it another whirl.
Yeah. Okay. One nice thing about this cookbook, it
I think it's
has
good.
really easy recipes in there for all these young children to learn how to cook. I think it'd make a great gift, a grandma gift for these young girls and boys that want to learn how to cook.
Well, and like you said, Grandma, if you look on this recipe, it has lots of pictures. Every recipe has tons and tons of pictures in it that show you exactly what to do and how things are supposed to turn out. So it's an excellent cookbook.
Okay. Talia, do you want to, you pour this over that. So this mixture now, we just gently pour it all over all those apples. Very good. Oh, we got a little bit in there. Yeah, that's okay. We'll just stir that around a little bit. Put that in there, because that flour kind of makes it thickened in there. There we go. We got it all. Okay, now the recipe calls for cinnamon just sprinkled on top. But Tanner's is selling this apple pie spice blend. And I chose to use that because it's got cinnamon is the first ingredient, so that's got more cinnamon than anything, and then nutmeg and cloves. So it's kind of going to taste like apple pie, you guys. So I will show you just how. Okay, we just want a little bit. It comes out kind of fast. You girls want to sprinkle a little bit on there? Just sprinkle a little bit. There you go. Just gives it a nice flavor.
It smells good too.
Yeah, it really does smell good. So then we stick it at the oven. We've had it preheated at 350, and it takes 45 minutes. So then when it's just done, you take little miniature marshmallows, 2 little miniature marshmallows, and put in each cavity of the apples, and they just melt. And we did one earlier, so do you girls want to stick that in the oven? Can you stick that in there? This oven's warm. Maybe I can do it. Might be better because this oven is pretty hot. So we'll stick it in there for 45 minutes. And this is one that we did earlier. And this all kind of gels together. So this would be a very nice dish to eat in the evening for supper, for dessert, and you could put a little whipped cream or ice cream on top.
Yeah, that ice cream would taste good since it's so hot.
Yes, so that is all we have today, and thank you girls for helping me. They peeled all these apples. They came in early and peeled them all.
They did a good job.
They sure did a good job.
All right. Well, we will see everyone next week again for another Cooking with Grandma. We'll see you all next week.